Hi everyone! I hope you're having a great day. This is Teacher Kevin Domingo, or you can just call me Teacher K. Why K? K for knowledge. Are the grade 9 learners present? Great! Let's get it on with our class. I can go serious. I can go funny. I can go real. And I can go fancy. But every time I teach, I do it with sincerity. This is DepEd TV. This lesson will provide you information on how the respiratory and circulatory system work together in transporting nutrients, gases, and other molecules to and from the different parts of the body. We will be learning the following. First, we will learn about the different structures of the circulatory and respiratory systems work together to transport oxygen-rich blood and nutrients to the different parts of the body. And secondly, we will learn about the prevention, detection, and treatment of the diseases affecting the circulatory and respiratory systems. And finally, at the end of this lesson, we will be able to explain how the respiratory and circulatory systems work together to transport nutrients, gases, and other molecules to and from the different parts of the body. Are you ready? Let's get it on!
According to the Family Nutrition Guide, food is something that provides nutrients. Nutrients are substances that provide energy for activity, growth, and all functions of the body, such as breathing, digesting food, and keeping warm. Materials for the growth and repair of the body, and keeping the immune system healthy. That means when we eat food, we are using the chemical energy that fuels your body to do various activities. It gives us energy to keep us going for the whole day. It enables us to focus on our studies, move actively, and think nicely.
The question is, how are these nutrients, other fluids, gases, and molecules transported in the body? Can you enumerate the different organ systems in the body that work together to perform each function to maintain homeostasis? Before we continue, let us release some tensions in our body. Let's do inhale and exhale. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. Wow. And now, grade 9 learners, join me as I jump 5 times. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, now let's jump again for 5 times. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, it's so nice to release some sweat in your body. Amazing. Have you felt some changes in your body? Try to feel the left part of your chest. Do you feel an increased and faster heartbeat than when you were just sitting or doing a regular routine or being stationary in your place? Are you grasping for more air? There are 2 organs in our systems that work together to allow the exchange of gases when you are doing strenuous activities like, jumping jacks. These are the respiratory system and the circulatory system.
Nowadays, because we are in pandemic, a person experiencing symptoms like fever, colds, and has a hard time breathing, there is a necessary measure of keeping oneself away from the suspicion of having acquired the virus that weakens the respiratory system. This can be explained by the interaction of the respiratory and circulatory system if the virus gets in the body. How is this possible?
Today, we are privileged to have with us in this Zoom interview the Medical Officer 5 of San Pablo City Quarantine Facility and the head of the isolation facilities, Dr. Ruth Gapaz-Belulia. The first question is, what are the common signs and symptoms of COVID-19?
Fever, fatigue, cough, loss of appetite, muscle aches, shortness of breath, chest pain, rapid breathing, sweats, and headache.
What do the respiratory and circulatory system have something to do with COVID-19?
Many patients died of ARDS or acute respiratory distress syndrome. In ARDS, there is fluid leak into the lungs. This makes it extremely difficult to breathe and causes a significant lack of oxygen getting into the bloodstream. This lack of oxygen harms the brain, organs, and body tissues. And the protease TMPRSS2, which are the endothelial cell surface protein, or the transmembrane serine protease 2, have also been found in the supporting structures for the sheath of nerve cells in the upper part of the nose, which transmit signals about the smell to the brain. Loss of smell was the most commonly reported upper respiratory tract symptom in those testing positive for COVID-19, affecting 59% of people.
There we have it, Dr. Ruth Gapas Belulia, Medical Officer 5 and the head of the isolation facilities in San Pablo City. Thank you so much for enlightening us with the things that we have to know and we have to do. Let's start by studying the coordinated parts and function of the organs in the respiratory and circulatory systems that will aid in the transport of nutrients, gases, and other molecules to and from the different parts of the body.
In humans and other animals, the necessary nutrients, gases, and liquids are transported in the body through the blood.
Blood is carried through the body via blood vessels. There are 3 blood vessels in the human body. These are the vein, artery, and capillary. Now, let us compare them in terms of their structure. Let us start with the artery.
An artery is a blood vessel that carries blood away from the heart, where it branches into ever smaller vessels. All arteries have relatively thick walls that can withstand the high pressure of blood ejected from the heart. Eventually, the smallest arteries, called arterioles, further branch into tiny capillaries, where nutrients and wastes are exchanged, and then combined with other vessels that exit capillaries to form venules, small blood vessels that carry blood to a vein, a larger blood vessel that returns blood to the heart.
Wow! That is how complex our blood vessels are, where each has a specific structure and function. Now, what is the role of the respiratory system?
The respiratory system works directly with the circulatory system to provide oxygen to the body. This substance moves into the blood vessels that circulates the oxygen-rich blood to tissues and cells of the body. Let us have a comparison of arteries and veins. In terms of the direction of blood flow, the arteries conducts blood away from the heart, while the veins conducts blood toward the heart. In terms of general appearance, arteries are rounded, while the veins are irregular and often collapsed. In terms of pressure, the arteries have high pressure, while the veins have low pressure. In terms of wall thickness, the arteries are thick, while the veins are thin. In terms of the relative oxygen concentration, the arteries are higher in systemic arteries and lower in pulmonary arteries, while the veins are lower in systemic veins and higher in pulmonary veins. In terms of valves, it is not present in arteries, while in veins, it is present most commonly in limbs and veins inferior to the heart.
Blood flow refers to the movement of blood through blood vessels, tissues, or organs, and is usually expressed in terms of volume of blood per unit of time. It is initiated by the contraction of the ventricles of the heart. Ventricular contractions ejects blood into the major arteries, resulting in flow from regions of higher pressure to regions of lower pressure. As blood encounters smaller arteries and arterioles, then capillaries, then the venules and veins of the venous system.
Let us look at this diagram showing the human respiratory system. Once again, let us review the parts. Can you name them one by one? Mouth, nose, trachea or windpipe, bronchi, left and right lungs, bronchioles, air sacs or alveoli. Now, can you name all of them again?
Was that exercise something breathtaking for you? How about making it heart-pounding by participating in this minute to answer it activity? Choices will be flashed on your screen and you must be ready to pick the right word for each number. Ready? Read, answer.
Time's up!
Did you have that minute to answer it? Congratulate yourselves for keeping up with our activities. Know that when it comes to challenges, grade 9 students don't decline. Let's turn back time, grade 9. Here's a treasure chest for you. It contains pieces of gold that you are to keep and protect. Each time you answer correctly, the gold stays inside. But for every wrong answer, the piece of gold melts. Ready?
Read the instruction. Prepare to write your answers in a sheet of paper. This is the Venn diagram of the respiratory and circulatory system. From the previous lesson, you have now become more familiar with the respiratory system. By now, you must have realized that the respiratory and circulatory system works together to perform their specific functions effectively. A. Arteries. B. Blood. C. Bronchioles. D. Gas exchange. E. Heart. F. Larynx. G. Lungs. H. Nose. I. Pharynx. J. Capillaries. K. Pumps blood. L. Trachea. M. Uses oxygen. N. Veins. O. Valve. You have 5 minutes to do it. Protect your gold. Where is it? Where am I? Oh, there you are. Were you able to protect your treasure? Let's see.
There you have it. How many of you were able to keep most of the gold? How many had pieces of the gold that got melted? You know where the real gold lies? It's not here. It's here. We'll talk about your heart soon. For now, you must be feeling tired from exploring the treasure cave. Let's move out and go somewhere else.
Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Oh, wait. There's something about this bottle. Who are you? Help! Help! Who are you? What help do you need? I am Dolphin from Respiratory Island. I've been transferred here for not knowing the details that happened in my place. Truth is, I've just been so relaxed that I didn't give importance to my town. I now regret it. From now on, I will give value to what's going on in my place. How can I be of help? See the shelf just near where you found me? This one? What am I going to do with this? Rub it 3 times. What? Wait a minute. This is just like the movies. Don't tell me that I'll be a mermaid after rubbing this.
No, my friend, I'm not fooling around. Believe me, there's nothing fishy going on here. Please help me.
Alright then. Here, I'm rubbing it now. Wait, I know you. You are... Baby Shark?
No, I am not a baby shark.
Oh, sorry. I know. You are Daddy Shark.
I am not his daddy. I am not even a shark. I am a whale. Just like Dolphy, I am also a mammal. I am whale a minute. We both breathe through our lungs. It is my duty to safeguard the place and make sure that everyone there knows what's going on in our island. If not, he or she gets a penalty just like what happened to Dolphy.
I'm sorry, Mr. Whale a minute. I'm bleeding. Try me now. Ask me questions. Please give me a chance. I miss our island so much.
All right, Dolphy. This is your only chance to get back to our island. All you have to do is to answer inhaling or exhaling. You have a minute to do that.
Yes, Mr. Whale a minute. Thank you. Thank you.
Each of the following goes with inhaling or exhaling. Tell us where each of the following statement belongs.
All right, Mr. Whale a minute.
Wait a minute. I'm a science teacher. I can help confirm. Dolphy, you better do well. To my students, please answer with him. Let's get started, Mr. Whale a minute.
Air moves out of the lung.
Exhaling.
Air moves into the lungs.
Inhaling.
Ribs move out.
Inhaling.
Ribs move in.
Exhaling.
Chest space becomes smaller.
Exhaling.
Chest space becomes larger.
Inhaling.
Diaphragm moves down.
Inhaling.
Diaphragm moves up.
Exhaling.
Do you have the same answer as Dolphys?
Because if you do, here's a big star. Fish for you. Congratulations!
Congratulations to Dolphy. From now on, you must be mindful of what's going on around you.
Yes, Mr. Whale a minute. That's a lesson for me to learn and for others too. Be mindful of what's going on around you. And as for you, my friend, thank you for your help. It's a risk nowadays to help someone, and yet you still extended your help still. Thank you. Let me tell you this. Your most important treasure is here. And you become a star by helping others. I am Teacher Kevin, and I'll see you again next week for another science session, and we will talk about more of the heart only here at DepEd TV.